Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have a 2v2 Iron Man. We have a $100 team versus a $100 team, so the winning team will win 100 and the losing team will lose 100. Also, make sure to go check out the Coliseum where all these Iron Mans, tournaments, wager matches, old formats, all of these are hosted, so make sure to go check them out near the top of the description down below. And with that being said, let's just go ahead and hop right into this. So we have Nesh versus Yuchi Hungary, and then we are going to go ahead and we are going to see Nesh win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then they are going to decide to go second. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it. Opening hands, we have Ash, Mine, Barrage, Thoroughblade, Desires. Okay, so playing the Zoodiac. This is an interesting choice for an Iron Man, for sure. The hand's definitely not bad though, and then they have Storming, Macro, Strike, Border, Order. Order. Okay, this is really good. Order versus a hand of all spells pretty much, and then like Strike to stop this. So they're gonna normal summon, set, pass, draw, Storm. Yeah, go ahead and activate Desires. And then they are going to banish 10. Looking at those, we see like Whiptail, Rat. This deck, it really doesn't matter what you banish off Desires, unless if you're playing the Dragoon package, which doesn't look like they are. And then they're going to chain Order to that. Normal summon out Thoroughblade. Not using the effect there or anything to try to get rid of Barrage. Well, never mind. Well, never mind. There's Border. They can't even try doing that. Yeah, fair enough. They're going to go ahead and flip Macro. And then Battle Phase, try to attack, hit with Storming. This is banished. And then pass, draw Shifter. That's not a good draw. And then go ahead and poke. And then pass turn, draw Whiptail. So, no, that's a pretty good draw. They're going to normal summon. This is going to end up baiting out Strike. They're going to strike this. They don't want to take the 1200 damage off of the Borbo attack. And then they draw Warning. Playing Warning too. Go ahead and poke. Set, pass, draw Mine. And then they are going to set Ash, pass, draw Dualities. Not doing anything under Order. Battle Phase, attack, pass, draw Whiptail. So they can summon this. This is going to end up baiting out Warning. So Order is going to get destroyed on their turn, which is good for them because they can go ahead and Duality. It's better than Order staying and then going on their turn. But, you know, Nesh is going to have a lot next turn. They're going to be able to Storm, and then that should just be game unless if Duality just hits something absolutely absurd, which it does not. They are going to grab Duality and then put those back. They forgot to attack. I mean, it doesn't matter because they lose here, but like, you know, they definitely forgot to attack there. Go ahead, Storm, hit the back row, and then activate Mine, activate Barrage. You're doing this just to play around. I don't even know. Like, they can't get hit with a hand trap with Border up. And then summon out Thoroughblade. Go for Hammer Kong, and then summon Drill, Battle Phase, beat over. So now going on to the next game, we are going to see Gren Maju decide to go second. Opening hands, we have Rat, Judgment, Thoroughblade, Tanky, and Harpies, and then they have Border, Desires, Ice Dragon's Prison, Compulse, and Nib. So they're going to start off by activating Tanky, and then Tanky's going to be searching out from the deck to the hand of Ram. And then normal summon out the Blade effect, get rid of Ram, draw a Droplet. And then go for Chakanine effect, the special summon back out the Ram. And then go for Kong, Tiger Mortar, and Drill. So, yeah, they're putting all the materials under this, by the way, if you're wondering why, is because they can go ahead and attack with this and then summon Zeus with 4 materials under it, but you know, this is going to be hit by Nib at the end of main phase for sure there. And summon an attack position. Pass turn, draw Ice Dragon's Prison. And then battle phase, attack. They're going to take the 100 there. And And then main phase 2 desires. And then banish 10. Looking at those, we see 3 different solemns. It's cool. 2 Maju's gone. And then they draw into Gizmek desires. So that's not bad. Both of these decks, like, seeing multiple desires isn't even bad. Because you desires 1 turn. Like, desires into desires, like, you're activating a pot of greed that is giving you another pot of greed for next turn. So it's like a upstart with something next turn. And then they are going to set 4, trying to like bluff, maybe trying to play around like a Twin Twister somewhat. But you know, the Harpies is going to punish this. They draw Tanky, and then go main phase, activate Harpies. They're going to chain Ice Dragons and chain Compulse, so bounce Nib back. So now the opponent is going to be playing around Nib the rest of the match for sure there. And then activate Tanky. Tanky searching out from the deck to the hand. They're going to be grabbing the... Okay, so they're playing this. If Nesh is playing the same build that we were talking about before, then he's playing like one of the each little zoo monsters. Like the ones that you wouldn't really expect as much. Like the... Like 1 Ram, which is like, you know, pretty common. 1 Bunny Blast and 1 Kata Roost. Playing like one of those just so that way like your Tanky can go ahead and search something that can like help you play around stuff. Just because all the zoo monsters do pretty much the exact same thing. They just get you to extra deck. And then Borbo, battle phase, attack directly. And then main phase 2 goes Zeus. You know, they can't summon out more, otherwise they get hit by Nib. And then they're going to banish to go for Gizmek. So, looking at those, we can see a 3rd Gren Maju banished. Aw, so we're not going to get to see like a Gren Maju finish. Draw Chichibu. And then Gizmek effect on the Zeus. They're going to chain Droplet, get rid of 2 Tankies to negate both. Then they're going to go battle phase drill attack. And drill is half tier. And then main phase 2. Go for Zeus. Imagine if they played like Gaia Dragon. And then actually, what did they banish off that? So they banished 2 Stardust Dragon and a number 68. And then draw Lightning Storm. Did they not side in Starlight Road? So they didn't banish any. And they only have 13 cards left in deck. I feel like you would side it in just because, like, you know, this deck plays this deck main decks Lightning Storm. Plays Harpies. And then we are going to go ahead and see Nesh thinking here. They're going to activate the Zeus effect to send. You know, go ahead and send everything. Then, yeah, they're just thinking about how they want to play this while also playing around the Nib in hand. Because that card is obviously known here. Go for Tiger Mortar effect to equip onto Zeus. Everyone forgets that Tiger Mortar can do that, but that used to be like more of a common play a while ago, especially back in like the 2017 format. You'd see Tiger Mortar equipping to the Gusto Emerald all the time. Well, not all the time, but it's definitely something that you wanted to know. And then they're going to be switching this. Then summon out Drill. Battle phase, try to attack. They're going to summon out Gizmek by banishing. Then Zeus attack. And then Drill attack directly. Okay, so they did have the Starlight Roads in. Then poke. And then pass turn, draw strike. And they go ahead and admit defeat there. GG's. So seeing how long that match was, it was pretty quick. Yeah, it was only 22 minutes long. But we are going to see Team 1, Nesh. Team 1 still has 2, and Team 2 only has 1 left. So let's see, will Bill be able to go ahead and reverse sweep? We're going to see Nesh versus Bill Wee. Then we're going to see Bill go ahead and win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. And then they are going to be deciding to go second, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. probably just choosing to go second because they know what deck their opponent is on. They have Thoroughblade, Tanky, Mine, Shifter, and Chalice. So this isn't even like bad as like a being forced to go first hand. And then they have Tanky, Kuraz, Gamma, Driver, and Imperm. Yeah, definitely made them go first just because of what deck they're on. And then they're going to set Chalice, pass, draw Nerval. And then activate Tanky. Normal summoning to the zoo turn 1 doesn't actually do anything. Like, it summons out Drill, but Drill doesn't actually do anything. And then summon Rat, effect. They're going to change Shifter there. And then they're going to be dumping the Blade. Go for Borbo. Battle phase attack for 100 because of Tanky. And then main phase 2, Tiger Mortar, Chaka 9, and then Zeus. And then activate the Zeus effect to wipe. And then pass turn, draw Rat. And then activate Tanky. And Tanky's going to be searching out Ram. Normal summon out Thoroughblade. Effect. They're letting this resolve. They could have went ahead and chained Zeus there to try to like play around them drawing into Chalice. I guess they just want to wait for them to commit more. Go ahead and poke. Because, like, even if Zeus does end up getting outed, like, they do have Imperm. But, yeah, they're going to go ahead and Zeus wipe. And then activate Mine, pass, draw Revolt. So the Mine here, we're just going to go ahead and skip until stuff is done. A lot of people don't really like watching the Mine back and forth, so let's find out. When will Nesh play? Alright, so they're going to go ahead and Harpies here, hit the back row, and then normal summon out Rat. Rat effect the dump. Then they're going to be dumping the Thoroughblade from the deck to the graveyard. So now they don't have any Thoroughblades left in deck. Go for Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar effect, equipping Thoroughblade. So that's summon number 2. This is summon number 3. Battle phase, attack directly. And then main phase 2, go for Zeus. Yeah, they didn't want to just like sit on Mine the entire time. They also have less cards, but because they also probably have Order somewhere in there. And then Mine's going to go ahead and destroy itself. They draw Tanky. And then activating the Kuraz effect, get rid of Kit, summon. And then Kit effect, go dump Nerval. And then Nerval effect, grab Fractal. Then on resolution, Imperm hit Kuraz, playing around Droplet here. And then normal summon out Fractal. And then on summon, they're going to go ahead and Imperm that. Obviously not wait until the effect, playing around Droplet again. And then get rid of those, go for Blossom. And then on summon thinking, activate Droplet to negate that. Once again, playing around Droplet. If you're going to play around it once, you may as well play around it every single time, or there's no point playing around it even once. And then they're going to end phase Zeus wipe. They will be getting the Blossom effect here. Is going to draw, put back Nib, and then they're going to switch to attack, normal summon, and then go for Chakanine. This won't be game here. They're going to use the effect, target a Thoroughblade, and then chain Imperm on that. Go for Tiger Mortar. Tiger Mortar effect to equip, and then they are going to be equipping Tiger Mortar to the Zeus. Then go for Drill. And then battle phase, attack for a good amount of damage here. And then main phase 2 set, so they're going to have 2 interruptions through this Imperm on Zeus. And they draw Kuraz. Ooh, that's also a good draw, but won't actually be enough here. Nerval effect, chain Ash Blossom. And then on resolution, they're not going to do anything. Not playing around Droplet here. And they're going to go ahead and Kuraz effect to banish 4. And then chain Droplet to negate this. And then pass, draw Whiptail. Just go for game. So going on to the next game, we are going to see Bill We choose to go second. Opening hands, we have Desires, Whiptail, Order, Harpies, Whiptail. And then they have Fractal, Karaz, Revolt, Imperm, and Thoroughblade. So we'll go ahead and start off with Pot of Greed. And then they are going to banish 10. Looking at those, we can see like Macro, some Solemn cards, Barrage Blast. Then drawing into a Desires and Barrage. Then set and pass. Draw Twin Twisters. Then normal summon out the Thoroughblade, go for Borbo, battle phase, attack directly, and then main phase 2, Tiger Mortar, Chakanine, Zeus, and then activate the Zeus effect here. And then get rid of Fractal, dump Nerval, grab Kit, setting Revolt, and then pass turn, draw Judgment, activate Harpies, and then they're going to chain Revolt, bringing out Thoroughblade and Nerval, so they're going for Blossom. Alright, they were trying to go for Bear Bloom, so they're not going to summon out Thoroughblade. Go for Bear Bloom. And then they're going to be getting the Nerval effect. Go grab Fractal. They did choose to not Zeus equip, so trying to play around Gamma here, like a top deck Gamma. Otherwise, like Gamma could have just been used last turn on Zeus. And then activate Desires, so banish. So now we can see a lot of the deck here. Nothing too crazy. No, I guess like if you don't really know the deck nowadays, you're gonna think Barrage Blast is kind of wild. But this card's became like way more, I don't want to say standard in the side deck, but just a lot more people have been using it in the side deck now. Then draw Droplet and Ash. So they do have a way to stop Zeus now. Summon Whiptail, go for Borbo, and then battle phase, attack, and then they're going to activate the Zeus effect. And then in response to the effect, they're going to chain Droplet, get rid of Barrage on that, and that's going to get banished. Then go for Chakanine, Zeus, set Judgment, and then pass turn, draw Nerval. So we're going to normal summon out Nerval, and then Judgment this. Interesting how they decided to play this. Yeah, like they could have twinned before to try to play around like an interruption, but decided not to. Then they're going to go ahead and hit with Judgment, and then Nerval effect. Nerval is going to go search out Fractal, and then activate the Karaz, get rid of Fractal, special summon out, and then on that summon, Zeus effect to wipe, Bear Bloom to try to search, chain Ash Blossom, pass, draw Imperm, and then switch Zeus to attack, battle phase, poke, and then main phase 2, slap Zeus on top of that, set Imperm, pass, draw Twin, and then they're going to go ahead and twin the back row. Think if using Zeus, they are going to use this, playing into a Gamma, but they're going to go ahead and chain Imperm to negate this anyhow. And then normal summon out Kit, effect, banish. We're going to see Nesh admit defeat there. So now going on into game 3, Nesh is going to decide to go second. Opening hands, we have Imperm, Red Reboot, Strike, Thoroughblade, Droplet. This is breaking a lot of boards. This is breaking boards. And then they have Ash, Fractal, Karaz, Desires, and Nerval. So they're going to start off with Fractal, dump Nerval, grab Kit. Normal summon out Kit. And then activate Desires. So that was a little bit of a misplay to like normal summon, then Desires. Then looking at the banishes, we can see 2 Revolt, a Karaz, and a Kit. Then draws into Rat and Contact C. Contact C is good versus Pure Zoo. We're going to activate the effect, banish, special summon out the double Dragon Lords, and then pass turn. So, yeah, this isn't that crazy. maybe it was worth going for like Bear Bloom and then linking off into a silver, because even if they have like a back row destruction, then you know you go ahead and you can revolt for Omen, and then Omen effect, or not Omen effect, but you can use silver to trigger the Omen effect at any time. They do draw Thoroughblade here. They're going to go main phase, activate Imperm on the link. Then normal summon, not using the effect. Then contact C, summon out. Think to C, stop, I have priority. Saying in response to C. Yeah, that's negated by Imperm. They're going to droplet, get rid of C to go ahead and stop Kit. Battle phase, attack over. And then main phase 2, Hammer Kong, Tiger Mortar, and then Chakanine, and then Zeus. And then they're going to set strike, pass turn, draw Fractal. And then Fractal effect, dump Nerval, add Kuraz. And then activate the Kit effect here, and this will be banishing 2. And then summon out Bear Bloom. Normal summon out the Rat, and then no effect. Go for Borbo, and then battle phase, attack directly. Nesh lost 0 life points. And then main phase 2. Wait, does that actually show up in the log? It does. Then go for Tiger Mortar, Chakanine, and then Zeus. They're going to strike that there. Then link those off, go for Blossom, and then Bear Bloom effect and Kit effect. So they're going to be dumping, search out Revolt, and then put back, activate, special summon out Kuraz. Then activate Zeus effect to wipe, and then Blossom to draw and put back. They do draw Imperm, and they're just going to put it back there. Kuraz discard, so they're just trying to like bait out Zeus and then set Revolt. Yeah, pass, draw Shifter. Not a good draw at all, but they do have Red Reboot to stop this, and then they can wipe the board with Zeus. And then they're still going to have a Zeus send to deal with whatever the top deck is. So they need to top deck into like Desires, and then Desires into a Imperm plus a like a Tri-Brigade. Actually, we know that Imperm is at the bottom of the deck because of Blossom, so they actually can't even do that. They're going to go ahead and Red Reboot. Oh, passing it over. Yeah, this isn't looking good for them. Yeah, they're going to set it off with a Reboot. Oh, wait. That means they could have set another trap. Wait, do they have another trap? Probably not. Yeah, otherwise they would have just set a different trap. Okay, I wasn't even thinking about the Red Reboot set. But yeah, okay, so they still had a chance to win this. A very, very, very small chance. They would have had to get extremely lucky. But would have been possible. Yeah, another top deck in Ash. That's game. Like, imagine right there, Desires into a Imperm and a Tri-Brigade, and then, like, just win. Like, imagine how salty Nesh would be. I would be salty if that happened to me. For sure. But that is going to be game. Oh, they could have set a different trap instead of Imperm. What are they doing? Yeah, that was like the worst trap to set. They should have set anything but Imperm. They have these. Yeah, that was definitely a misplay on their part. They took out like... Oh, I guess they didn't take out their only way to win. They also had Called By. They could have go ahead and like Called By hit Zeus. So they needed to Desires into Called By / Imperm, and then also have a Tri-Brigade. But that is going to be it for the video. We are going to see Nesh Team 1 go ahead and win there. So we're going to see Nesh's team win the $100, and Team 2 is going to lose the $100. Unfortunate for them. but it happens. Seeing how long this match was, it was actually it was actually over an hour long. It's kind of insane. I didn't think it was going to be that long. That's what she said. And yeah, make sure to go check out the Coliseum Discord, linked down below in the description. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I guess that's really all we have to say. Yeah. With that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.